So here's the next step in the process. I am using Color Art's Primary Elements Art Pigments. Now, you can hopefully you can see this. That is some very, very blingy powder that's in there. And that powder is going to go in with that green. Now, I want you to understand there's plenty of pigment powders out there on the market. They all tend to use mica in their stuff, in their pigments. This lady has perfected it. I know that Jacquard has it. I mean, you can find these all over the internet now, right? But I'm really fond of hers because they are super blingy. Now, I'm going to just walk you through the process. I'm getting this tiny little bit. Now I'm actually going to pour it into that paint. And I'm probably going to need a little more. But before I do that, I'm going to grab some fabric medium. In this particular case, you probably saw me grab the bottle. It is Delta Ceramic Coat. Now, why am I using this as opposed to my own? This is thinner than mine, and I don't want this to be super thick. So you can see it's coming out in nice little drops. And this is going to help marry the pigment with the metallic paint. Now, I'm also going to grab the metallic paint and put a little bit more in there so that I have enough to go around. Now, this is the final layer. It is really what's going to solidify the area and make it blingy, similar to the base of the guitar. So we'll just do a quick stir here. See what this looks like. Ooh, I'm very happy. It's coming out in kind of a, again, more chartreusey, deeper limey green. And her stuff is like this. You know, you can go to her website, go to watch her videos. I mean, I'm not, by the way, getting any kickbacks or anything from her. It's just, I really like her stuff because it's so blingy and shiny. She's all got different types of stuff. It goes on well. I will say this, not the best for washing, but I'm not doing this for the sake of washing. I'm doing this for the sake of the bling. Okay, now I've got a big old glob here on my brush, and let's just put this down. And you can see it's going on very limey, which is what I wanted. And it's really, it's kind of maybe hard to see from this angle with the camera, but it is going on quite shimmery. So I will continue to layer this on all the areas that I'm coloring green. I did want to show you though what the process was for mixing and what I did to get the subsequent shimmer that I did here. I will probably end up coating this one more time with this so that it gives that final metallic glaze. You know, I don't know if many of you know this, but if you go back and look at some of the guitars from the 60s, George Harrison's guitar, Eric Clapton's guitar, many of them had them colored in psychedelic colors, which I'm trying to mimic here. And you can go read about the history of how some of these guitars were done by the custom, I think it's called luthiers, anyway, guitar makers. But they talk about the kind of paints and stuff that they used back in the 60s. And again, I'm not one of them, but I am trying to give that same effect with this denim guitar. Stay tuned.